Chapter 99. The night progressed slowly. Florence, James, and the others waited anxiously outside the police station. Dahlia was the backbone of the Nicholson family. If something were to happen to her, the Nicholsons would undoubtedly fall apart. Therefore, to save themselves, they did everything they could to arrange for her release. Which meant pulling every string possible. A policeman appeared out of nowhere. James immediately stepped forward and asked, "Mr. Clark, how's it looking? Can you let my sister go?" "James, I dug around and discovered that Gardner is the inspector in charge of this case. A mere policeman like myself won't be able to do much to help," the man said with a shake of his head. "What else can we do? Do you have any other ideas?" James lamented with panic. "Mr. Clark, we would be eternally grateful for whatever you can do to help us." Florence pleaded. "I'll try my best, but I can't promise anything. Plus, don't forget the sum of money. Sir, I've just forked out $2 million. Take it for now, and I'll get more if it doesn't suffice. Please help us out. We can talk about further payment later." James cried as he pulled out a card and handed it to the policeman. "All right then, I'll give it another shot." The policeman slid the card into his pocket discreetly, turned around, and walked back into the station. "James, $2 million isn't a small amount. Are you sure we can trust your friend?" Florence asked, her voice uncertain. "No matter what, we still have to give it a go." James muttered through gritted teeth. "By the way, has anyone seen Mr. Laney?" Someone in the crowd quipped. "Matt said he went to meet a friend who may be able to help get Dahlia out of this pickle," Florence replied. "So that's where he's gone. With Mr. Laney's help, we have double the reassurance. I'm sure it'll be all right." With that, the group let out a sigh of relief. Meanwhile, in a luxurious villa, Matt was having the time of his life with a gorgeous woman in a hot tub. His body intertwined with hers as they blissfully made love to each other. "I doubt you're here simply to visit. You must have a favor to ask of me, am I right?" The woman smirked. "Nothing ever gets past you, does it?" He conceded with a slight smile. He began, "I have a friend who's being held at the police station, and I need your help bailing her out. I'm sure you know that Swinton is not my home ground." "A friend? What's the name?" she asked. "Dahlia Nicholson." "Oh, a woman. Is there something going on between you and her?" The beauty raised an eyebrow suspiciously. He, she's just a friend. She helped me out a while back, so I'm merely returning the favor." Matt maintained a nonchalant expression. "Is that so?" Dubious, the woman pressed on. "Matt, don't claim I've never reminded you that you are mine and mine only. You best believe you'll regret being promiscuous out there. If a vixen dares to try to seduce you, I will make her life a living hell." "What are you even talking about, baby girl? You are the one I love most in life. How could I possibly have eyes for other women?" Matt quickly pulled her into a tight embrace. "Since you say you love me so much, you shall attend my birthday party in 2 days and meet my father as my boyfriend," the lady said with a smile stretching from ear to ear. "Are you introducing me to your family already? Why? Are you afraid? Your father is the one and only Sir Hummer. I bet you won't be able to name me someone who isn't afraid of the prospect of meeting him. However, it goes without saying that I would cross the highest mountains and the deepest seas for you. Or, aren't you the sweetest? All right then, it's a deal." At the same time, at Java Joy's, Natasha was seated on the couch, reading silently, when Ruth barged in. "Sis. Bad news. Dustin's been arrested," she blurted as soon as her lips parted. "Arrested?" Natasha was taken aback. "What happened?" "I just received news that Dustin was arrested and escorted to the police station for the theft of valuable items." Ruth managed between pants. "Theft? Is that it?" Natasha's confusion grew. "The theft is nothing but a cover-up. In reality, Dustin is being framed. However, Things don't look good given that he's fallen into the hands of that fat man Gardner, Ruth continued. A string of protests rang from Natasha's mouth immediately. That fat bastard. Such audacity, how dare he touch my man? Gather your men at once and follow me to the police station to get our people back. Meanwhile, in Hunter Anderson's mansion. Dad. Bad news. Something major happened. Jeff Anderson rushed into the study with large beads of sweat covering his forehead, startling Hunter as he practiced his brush strokes. You idiot. How many times have I told you that you must stay calm when facing problems instead of overreacting? Why don't you ever heed my advice? Dad. I'm not overreacting this time. Something big really did happen. Jeff wiped the sweat from his face. Pal, you better remember, no matter how big a situation, you must stay calm. That is how a real man should act. After relaying his teachings, he finally asked, now tell me, what's going on? It's about Mr. Rhys. He's been arrested by Gardner. Jeff exploded. What? Hunter started trembling in fear. Even the brush in his hand broke in two. Quick, call someone. We have to go to the police station, he instructed his son. He roared, that fat fuck, Gardner. If he dares touch a hair on Mr. Rhys' head, I'll skin him alive. Dad, shouldn't you remain calm? Jeff's lips twitched with irony. To hell with calm. The news struck him like a lightning bolt, so shocking that Hunter broke into a cold sweat. If Mr. Laney emerges unscathed, all will be well. But if something were to happen to him, everyone in Swinton would suffer. Not to mention Gander, you, and even myself. Huh. Is the situation so grave? Jeff winced. He still had zero clue about Dustin's true identity. What are you doing still lingering around? We have to get him out of there, ordered Hunter. After slapping his son awake, Hunter darted out the door. Deep in his heart, he prayed, Gardner, you fat motherfucker better not mess around. If you do, Swinton will be soaked in blood.